My viewers and my subscribers know that I am prolific, consistent, and dedicated, but right now the Wall Street Journal is literally crippling everybody's YouTube. It's not just me that's seen a dramatic cut in views and money and everything else. The ad revenue, the commercials, it's just not there. So it would mean the world to me. It would mean the world to me with all the work, all the effort, all the determination, everything I put into this. Donate to my Patreon, whether it's $1 or $2, whatever it is, it all adds up. It would mean the world to me. My Patreon is in the description or the comment section. I need your help more than ever. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about news and rumors. And here on Sean's View, we keep it interactive. We keep it simple, but we adapt to a formula. Now, we know on Sean's View Entertainment, we've done series. We've done things where I've dropped it, or I didn't complete it, or I didn't finish it, or I didn't keep up with it. But I want my viewers and my subscribers to come up here and, you know, pretty much say to me, well, Sean, I want this segment to be called this, because we're going to talk about news and rumors in this video. We're going to run down all the news and rumors from today and even yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do all that, okay? And I want you to come, I want the viewers and the subscribers to leave your comments, and I want you to tell me what the show should be called. I want you to tell me what, you know, would be a good fit for the show. You know, because it's not every day, it's not every time that I combine the news, the rumors, and the headlines, but that's exactly what I'm going to do for this very video. Now, on occasion, I will give you the news and rumors video by video by video by video, but that's because that's how I run, that's how I operate, that's what I've been doing for years and years. That's what I've been doing. But I want my viewers and subscribers to come up with a name for this type of show when I combine the news and the rumors and headlines that I forgot or that I didn't cover or that I just felt like doing in one big video. Because there would be occasions where I say, you know what, let's just do it in one big video, see if there's going to be more comments, more interaction, if there's going to be more sharing, more liking, more satisfaction, more gratification, more anything. So once again, my Patreon, it would mean the world to me. $1, $2, $3, it all adds up with the hopes and dreams of YouTube becoming my full-time job. But right now, the Wall Street Journal has crippled my entire YouTube channel. But here on YouTube, that's the chance and risk you take, because you just never know when it's just all going to go away. But I don't want to go away. I don't want to leave. So anyways, it could end up being Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns at Payback to establish Strowman as the #1 contender. It's possible that Strowman will win with WWE protected Reigns as much as possible in defeat. It's interesting to note that both Kevin Owens and Finn Balor are supposed to get the Universal title rematches. WWE could potentially do a fatal four-way so Reigns doesn't have to take the fall. It's unknown what is planned for SummerSlam, but Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns is still scheduled for a future major event. What's next for Kurt Angle? Well, he's in charge of Monday Night Raw, while Triple H won't be on television for some time. However, when the game does return, there is every opportunity that he will set up a feud with Raw's general manager, Kurt Angle. So we could see Triple H versus Kurt Angle. What is this, circa 2002 all over again? Listen, they've had great encounters, memorable matches, histories there. But I don't know how good a Kurt Angle and Triple H match would be in 2017, but it probably come off at least decent. Regarding the Superstar Shakeup for this Monday's Raw, Dave Meltzer of F4W Online is reporting that the original talk several months ago was to have Roman Reigns move to SmackDown Live and have AJ Styles move to Raw. At this point, there are apparently no plans for Roman Reigns to move to SmackDown Live. AJ Styles is strongly rumored to be the top move to Raw with a babyface turn, and that would refresh Raw. According to Meltzer, the New Day could be moving to SmackDown as a way to help boost SmackDown Live's tag team division. Meltzer also speculated that Charlotte and Alexa Bliss could switch brands. And you know what? Just a few guys switching brands could make a whole world of difference. I love when I get interruptions when Randy Orton tries to call my phone. But anyways, viewers and subscribers, we don't stop, we don't rewind, we just go with the flow here. Randy Orton likes to call me every now and then. He is the WWE champion. Oh, also, there is rumors. Why did Randy Orton win the WWE championship? Rumors that it was just simply a way to swerve the dirt sheets and the newsletters. Because the dirt sheets and the newsletters, sometimes they get it right and sometimes they're wrong. Sometimes the WWE switches their plans and they flip and flop at the last moment, which is why there was 1 or 2 matches taken off the official WrestleMania card before WrestleMania came on, literally right before WrestleMania. So that sucked for whoever was going to be in that match. Now, several reports went around yesterday claiming that Simon Gotch was released by WWE for having a bad attitude. Gotch shot down those rumors and said he's lining up interviews to tell his side of the story ASAP. Initial plans for WrestleMania reportedly called for a 6-man cruiserweight tag, well, so 6 guys off WrestleMania. And Wrestling Observer reported that talents were told that they would be on the card, but it was cut before the time came due to time restraints. Wow, so they were told they would be on the card before it was cut. Wow. Braun Strowman's path to SummerSlam. Braun Strowman won't be getting a shot against Brock Lesnar right away, but there is a lot of speculation that he will face the Beast by the end of the summer or potentially at SummerSlam, the hottest event of the year. Even though Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho has been announced for Payback. The injury angle combined with Finn Balor and pinning Owens, Owens getting pinned by Finn Balor, suggests that Jericho has already been written off storylines and Balor will face Owens for the title instead. With that being said, Jericho is still currently advertised for the Payback pay-per-view and it's featured on the promotional poster. Samoa Joe versus Seth Rollins looks to be the obvious match for Payback since they were originally scheduled to have a match at Fastlane prior to Rollins' injury. Cesaro and Sheamus are now the new #1 contenders for the Raw Tag Team titles, but a match against the Hardys could take place on Raw and one of the teams gets moved to SmackDown Live. Bayley is expected to have a big match on the card with the event taking place in her hometown. So viewers and subscribers, the top highlights of this is obviously Kurt Angle versus Triple H. And what about the heat that Roman Reigns got? What about the reaction? What about the retaliation? What about Roman Reigns taking that in on Monday Night Raw? Viewers and subscribers, Roman Reigns has all eyes on him. He is over. You know, they were doing waves and they were throwing a beach ball around, but when Roman Reigns was in that ring, you were paying attention to him. You were seeing him. Whether you're booing him, whether you're cheering him, you were giving him a reaction. All Roman Reigns had to, he's playing you fans like a fiddle. All Roman Reigns had to do was stand there for all those minutes. What was it, 10, 15 minutes? Just standing there, and the fans were not quiet. They didn't leave their seats. They didn't go away. They were reacting to everything Roman Reigns was doing, and all he had to say was, how he's the big dog now. The big dog runs this house. I'm the big dog around here. I mean, very simple. Roman Reigns had the fans in the palm of... He had them right literally... He dictated the momentum. Roman Reigns is playing you fans like a fiddle, and you're playing right into it. Whether you're throwing things at him, whether you're saying F you to him, oh, he's not over. He's a babyface. He's getting booed. He's the biggest heel and babyface in the company based off the reaction that he gets. That's the bottom line when it comes to that, viewers. And, of course, you know, it was kind of a surprise. I mean, see, here's the thing with Simon Gotch getting released. Obviously, it's not a major release, but it's a release to him. And obviously, it's not good for his, you know, I mean, I don't know what the true story is, but Simon Gotch, here's a guy that was in a tag team. You know, they did big things in NXT. They came over to the main roster, and this happens. Guys will cross over from NXT to the WWE roster, and it just doesn't have that same effect. It doesn't have that same aura. It doesn't have that same feeling. And I think Simon Gotch is someone that could really afford it to have managers. See, in a day and era where managers aren't really that valuable, that much of an asset. Yeah, you got Paul Heyman, but that's about it. Back in the 80s, the early 90s, you saw managers come down in just about every match or every other match. A manager could have done Simon Gotch big things. A gimmick change could have done huge things for his career. But, you know, it just happened to be that it didn't happen. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns, we need to see it, number 2, because it really didn't have that definitive finish at WrestleMania one year. We never knew who was better, and those two threw everything at each other. It was a physical, competitive matchup. And I would definitely be in favor of seeing Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar again, because those two up their game and they up their ante every time they're in the ring against one another. You know, and that's a good way for Brock Lesnar to lose the Universal title. Put him in a fatal 4-way match so he doesn't even have to be involved in the decision. So that way you don't make Roman look bad and you don't make Roman Reigns look weak. So, I mean, I think this all adds up. Once again, viewers and subscribers, please donate to my Patreon. Any dollar amount will add up. And as always, viewers, it's in the comment section or the description of this video. And I also have to make note that please come up with a name for this kind of video. Come up with some kind of title. What should be the name of this video when I sum up the rumors, the news, and headlines from the last 24 hours and even some of today? If there's any more news and rumors or breaking news, I will work around the clock to bring it to you right here on Sean's Entertainment, where I keep it prolific, consistent, and dedicated. And right here on the show, viewers and subscribers, you got Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens. Now, they're supposed to have a rematch. There's supposed to be a rematch taking place. Maybe Jericho is written off storylines. Maybe he's already going with Fozzy. I don't know what's going on there. Roman Reigns, there was, before I go off here, at one point there was apparently plans for Roman Reigns to move to SmackDown Live, but AJ Styles is still strongly rumored to be a part of Monday Night Raw. But right now, it looks like Roman Reigns won't be moving to SmackDown and will be staying on the red brand of Raw. Now, I don't know. I think that would have been a good dynamic. Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose could have teamed up instead of seeing Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins always team up. It would have been different. Now, here's Dean Ambrose. Here's a guy that needs a refresher. Here's a guy that needs a different stance in his career. Here's a guy that needs to come up from the bottom up. I mean, he lost on SmackDown Live. He didn't really have that great of a match at WrestleMania against Baron Corbin. The WWE powers that be. I don't know if they don't want to see Dean Ambrose feel. I don't know if he's mediocre. I don't know what's happening to his rise. I don't know what's happening with Dean Ambrose. I don't know where Dean Ambrose is in his career. Rumors that he got in trouble because he was drunk backstage or something like that. He was intoxicated. I don't know. Dean Ambrose rubbing management the wrong way. But either way, viewers and subscribers, What do you think about Dean Ambrose? What could be done? What should be done? And what about Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns? We know the great match that Braun Strowman had with the Big Show, so we know that Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns could also put on, a hell of a performance as well. So once again, your comments, your opinions. Come up with a name and title for when I wrap up all the news and rumors, and also donate to my Patreon. Your comments, your opinions. Subscribe, and one thing I'll never subscribe to is the Wall Street Journal. I'll tell you that right now. I will never put one more dime, one more penny, one more cent into ever looking or even buying that ever again. You got me? You hear me? And for all those advertisers and all those, I'm not even going to get into that because, I mean, it's bad. It's real bad. People are suffering that have 200,000 subscribers, 300,000 subscribers. Can you imagine someone like me who has busted their ass night in and night out, day in and day out, multiple times a day, every single day, doing what I can do to thrive and survive. But even this, the obstacles, and this isn't a storyline. Look it up. Okay, look it up. I mean, this website is literally crippled right now. It is crippled. But I'll still remain here. I'll still be here. I will still be here. Subscribe.